She also asked what our favorite color is. My favorite color, I would have to say blue, definitely, but it's more than just one color, though. I like blue. I love red. I like purple. Right on. Oh, and Samantha also asked, if money was not an issue, where would we live? This is an easy question for the both of us.
Yeah.
Shrek, go ahead and answer that.
San Diego.
San Diego, California. My answer, actually, truly honestly, would probably be Sunnyvale, California. Because I have a friend, Liz, that lives out there. They have a spare room. She said I'm very welcome to be there as long as I get a job and I'm there. So I'm welcome there. I hear it's great out there. Liz is a great person. I've yet to actually meet her in person. I've known her for like about 7 or 8 years now, and I think being out there would be an excellent opportunity because I've lived in New Hampshire for way too long, and I just want to go somewhere new. Yeah. This week, Samantha also asked us about the toys that we played with when we grew up as a kid, or toys that's part of our culture. I keep forgetting, like I'm like 5 years older than Samantha, so I have 5 years of toy experience on her. My toy growing up was Voltron. I used to break all the Voltron. I love the Voltron toys. I had multiple ones. I had one that was like a bunch of like Voltron like rubber erasers or whatever that interconnect to make the Voltron doll.
I remember those.
Yeah, it was weird. And I used to have like 1 or 2 of the Voltron toys. They were all like lions that would more like they pretty much would like they would walk up their arms and legs, and the tail would come out, and their tails would walk into the body. And that it was part of a cartoon called Voltron. And the best line from Voltron, the best line in cartoon history, I think, is "And I'll form the head." Deb asked which high school stereotype fits us best. So I would have to say. I think I was in the miscellaneous pile somewhere because I fit in everywhere. Like, people knew who I was. I wasn't popular. People knew me for certain reasons. One, I made an idiot of myself in the 8th grade. I tripped and I fell on stage trying to give a speech to an after-school program. And I tripped and I fell because I sat on the floor and I'd lose circulation in my legs easily. So I got up to the stage, and I went to put my foot down. Like, I went to step forward, holding the microphone in hand, and tripped because I couldn't feel my leg touching the floor, and I kept going. So that was that. So people knew me from that. That was like one nail in the coffin. And I remember there used to be like this table of cool kids during lunch period. They would be like, "Hey, Steve, come hang out with us," and I'd be pointing at them and I'd be like, "I'm not one of you." And yeah. So I'm in the miscellaneous pile because some people know who I am, and I kind of mix in with everybody else. I mean, I had low self-esteem, still do, but I'll still talk to them, I guess. Which high school stereotype were you?
X.
He was in the X pile.
I was so po. I was from the wrong side of the tracks.
In case if you didn't hear him, he said he's so po. He's from the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's put it this way: nobody wanted to hang out with the po kids.
Aww. That reminds me too. I used to wear sweatpants in elementary school, all the way up to like junior high, and then I discovered khakis, and that became my my MO. So I wore khakis and a dress shirt, and that was my thing. Yeah. Actually, no, my thing was like khakis, wearing a t-shirt, and then wearing a button down on top over the t-shirt, and not have it buttoned down, just have it open. That was my thing.
She looked like the kid from Not Another Teen Movie.
Which kid?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the best friend. I was the best friend. Here's Ricky. I freak him out sometimes, and freaking him out kind of freaks me out because you'd think by now, after like several years of hanging out, that he'd get used to my wackiness.
Yep.
Deb also mentioned Google's inevitable monopoly over the internet because they're starting to take over a lot of stuff. What do you think about that?
Down with the monopolies.
Yeah, seriously, I'm actually afraid.
Except for board game.
Yeah, since this is on YouTube. YouTube is now owned by Google. Actually, YouTube's been owned by Google for quite some time now. That I'm afraid that no matter what I say, it could be used against me in the court of law. In any court of law, no matter whatever happens. It's like he has. Let's do some research on this kid. He has a YouTube channel. He has several YouTube channels. Let's see if he says something that we could use against him. You know, and they'd be like, Google's awesome because they could link this account to my to Facebook, and then like maybe to my Blogspot because Blogspot is now owned by Google, and then countless of other websites, Twitter, I think. Stop me if I'm wrong, but it's just crazy going on. It's just like, oh, and Google Voice, and then Google Earth, yeah, Google Earth. They'd be like, oh, we see that you've been, looking up some flight paths from here to there. It's like, and then I'm in a room with like one light bulb, flashing on me, and I'm sweating bullets, and they'll get me to like confess to be some kind of terrorist when I'm really not, And just be like, how come how come you have a collab channel with a whole bunch of other countries? What are you guys collaborating on, huh? What's going on? What is in the subtext of your videos? Google, Big Brother's watching. Dan asked, what kind of vlogger are you? I don't know what kind of vlogger I am. I just am what I am. Sometimes I make videos just like this, where I just answer right off the cuff, and I don't script. Sometimes I script my videos, and they're actually worse than my videos that I do improvising. So, sometimes I make skits. Sometimes I do parodies. I like doing parodies. I get yelled at by some anonymous YouTuber. It's just like, oh, he's copying everybody else. It's like, no, not really. I am parodying people.
Hey, sweetie.
And Samantha, I watched your video, and you know that I called you earlier today to ask
what?
you how things are going in Nashville. I found out what was going
baby.
on, and I'm very glad to hear that you're okay. And I hope you guys get out of that rut soon.
Sweetie.
Shrek's talking to his daughter on the phone, methinks.
Oh, Ray.
Yep. So, she's in the hospital for some reason, I think.
Until you move it or do something else.
Anyway, countries, thank you for putting up with me. Hopefully I'll see you next week. I'm going to be in Warner, so I'm not going to have my computer with me. I don't know if I'll be back Wednesday or Thursday, maybe even Friday, because I'm going to be looking for jobs so that way I can move out there. Hope everybody takes care, and I'm sorry if I missed any questions or challenges. You guys take care. Yeah. Bye.